Good morning, Spash Base. This is Grand Puubah Spash, the Grand Puubah of your heart. We're back again with Frostpunk, Episode 3. Where we left off, we had just discovered that there are Americans up here in the north too. And we had found out that Winterhome is no more. So we set off in search of the Americans, only to find that their camp was abandoned. But we did find another settlement that was also abandoned, but spoke of Tesla City and a horrible man who became mad with power. So we moved on to the next colony, an exile colony. Numerous snow shelters, expertly built from blocks of hard-packed snow, huddle around a cold, burned-out campfire. A deathly silence hangs over the colony. Dying exiles. Some of the exiles are still alive, but just barely. We could try to bring them to our city, although they might die along the way. One of the dying held a diary to his chest. We read the last entry. Exiled from Tesla City, with food and fuel running out, we sent the strongest among us to search for help. They're our last hopes. We're afraid this refers to the poor Yankees we buried. Let's take them. We can't leave them to their fate, and we can't rob them. Oh, I can't imagine. We're bringing them back home. We pulled the dying exiles from their snow houses and prepared them for the journey to the city. Some of them stirred up from their death-like slumber to bless their absent friends for bringing help. We couldn't tell them the truth. Not yet. Meanwhile, over here, these guys are almost to the freshwater springs. 2 hours to arrive. Alright. So, what I'm assuming is the last of the Americans being brought to the city. I think that was a good decision. It seems fair. They've suffered enough at the hands of a tyrant. In the meantime, let's go ahead and build a cemetery in case, as was predicted, some of them die along the way. At least we'll have a proper place to send them. We'll put it next to the church. Earth to earth, ash to ashes, dust to dust, as it should be. Knowing the dead will have rest in peace is oddly comforting. The cleric has been beaten. Captain, a priest was assaulted while trying to reassure people, disturbed by the Londoners' slogans. We should do something to protect our people. We need the Faith Keepers to secure the streets. Faith Keepers. That doesn't sound terribly in line with what I would like. Strike back? I don't know that I want people beating people on my behalf. We shall congregate and pray for them all. Now that is more my style. That shows everyone that we really do want unity in our city. It's a good plan. Alright. These guys have reached the springs, so we're sending them to the frozen grove. Alright, how are we doing over here? There he goes. Oh Lord, he coming. Oh Lord, he coming. That's not funny. Sorry. All our work will be for nothing if we leave. I'm staying. The cemetery has been established. We can now put our dead to rest. No, I don't know that there are any dead, to be honest.
Time to get to work.
Alright. Those guys are almost there. Less than a day, then our survivors return. I like how everything sort of happens at once. I don't know if that's on purpose or if I'm just lining it up that way from doing it so much. I don't know. Some trees in this grove bear deep cuts in the shape of a cross. We found some bones. Buried shame. Poking around the trees marked with crosses, we found shallow graves underneath each of them. The dead bodies lack most of the bigger muscles and Some bones bear signs of a cutting tool. The corpses have been obviously stripped of edible parts. Now we know what kept the survivors at the freshwater springs from starving. We'll leave the graves intact, but we can cut down the trees for wood. Oh man. I can't imagine the desperation that would drive someone to do that. It's terrifying. We need a hothouse. Well, they're with us now, and they have real food to eat. We will forgive them for now. As long as they don't try it again, I suppose. Alright. Let's speed this up. What's our economy look like? Alright, so it looks like we're gaining around 58. Getting lots of wood a day, steel, food. Oh, running low on food. Once we have that hothouse built, we'll be good though. The law. Public house. Even in this harsh new world, people still need to raise their spirits after work in good company and a stiff drink in hand. Oh, like water. Yeah, we'll give them a stiff drink of water. That'll be good. That's good for everyone. That'll make me happy that my people are getting drinks of water. We'll put it there, right in the middle of town. And we'll finish off these bunkhouses before it gets really cold. Alright. Get in there, guy. A public house has been erected in accordance with the new law. People are anxious to let off steam in the new house of respite. And we'll get a sermon in. That'll be good. There we go. Other cities may have fallen, but not London. It's impossible. Oh, they're back. Excellent. They're back with the Americans. Wonderful. Alright, I'm gonna send you guys out to the fishing village. Okay. No, we'll wait for the hothouses. Okay. And we'll go ahead and build that final coal mine down there. There we go. Alright, we can put everyone to work, really.
Work time. Get back to work.
Whenever you're employing everyone, I highly suggest you pause the game. That only serves to help you in the long run, trust me. We'll do hunting tactics. Because then, with hunting tactics, each hunter's hut will employ less people. Alright. There we go. We have a nice round road around there. People can go for jogs every day, all day, if they want. I won't make them. And you guys are released from your extended shift service. Because there's about to be a lot more, yes. And 4. There we go. Oops. That's quick. We might have built too many places to employ people at. That's okay though. Let's upgrade that medical post too. Alright. What are we looking at? I like to max out the adaptation laws first, and then head to the other ones, because that's sort of... These address discontent, whereas the other one will help with hope. And low discontent equals sustained hope. We can give a people a bit of extra water now and then to soothe their aching bodies and souls. Yes, ample hydration is important, my friends. Trust me.
Listen, everyone.
All right.
The door is side. Go rest all you can.
Okay. I almost forgot to build houses for them. Children's hideout. We talked to the children in the hideout. They said that one night their teachers and some hunters took them out from Winterhome on a secret adventure. Teachers told them they're going to stay here for a while. When the food ran low, their guardians went back to get more and didn't return. It seems these kids were evacuated in time, before things in the city got really ugly. We're presented with 3 options. We can leave the children to their fate. No, we're not leaving children out here in this wasteland. We can send the children out. It'll take longer and some of them will perish. I don't want that. And we can also escort the children to the city, and I think that's the best route. We took the children to the city. We formed the children into an orderly column and set off towards the city. They walked quietly and resolutely like little adults, the youngest clutching their toys tightly. This is going to be a long journey. Please have enough warm beds prepared for their arrival. I can assure you we will, Scouts. Thank you. Your wisdom and honor is beyond the call of duty. Alright. And these houses should be enough to get everyone settled in, I think. I hope. Okay. And we'll send you to the fishing village. We're out of wood for right now.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Oh my goodness. This is where heaters come in handy, my friends.
The work shift starts.
Okay. Let's build a road around here. For symmetry's sake. There we go. And connect it there. Alright. Medical post upgrade researched. Hothouse insulation. Yes, that'll come in much handy. Excuse me. Let's see, do we have enough? Yeah, let's go ahead and build another set of roads, actually. Yeah, let's build another child shelter. That makes me kind of nervous, because we got 35 on the way, I believe. So we'll build 2. And that should cover us all the way. And healthcare insulation as well. Yeah, we're doing alright. We can turn off these heaters. 2 of our people died. Oh no. Fishing village. A hot spring keeps a tiny patch of sea from freezing here. The Americans used this opportunity to set up a fishing village. It's deserted now. Explore it. No place for the weak. This fishing village used to supply Tesla City with food. Searching it, we found a letter. Mike, don't return to the city. Tesla is a madman. He cast out all the amputees, all the sick. Jerry's parents and old Beth are among them. There will be blood, and that's for sure. Soon. The village was left in order, we could send a team there to start fishing. Leave the village intact. We could just take some steam cores, or we could dismantle it for wood. I think we'll do that. Tesla City. I tell you what. Let's head everyone back to the city. Then we'll send them back to Tesla. Because that makes me nervous. Food theft. 36 rations were stolen. People say it's Londoners gathering supplies for their journey. This ridiculous idea of leaving for London is gaining traction. Not on my watch. We still have 8 days, only 19 left to convince. It's worse than Whitechapel on a Sunday with all this stealing. I thought we left thievery behind when we came here. The scouts have returned to the city with the children. Alright. I want to send you guys to this large convoy. Yeah. Because there might be some engineers or something up there. We can always use more hands, especially now that 2 of our people have apparently died somehow. Let's have another sermon. That should help. Let's look at purpose. Evening prayers. We shall meet and pray together to warm not only our bodies, but also our souls. Oh, I like this. Yeah, let's do that.
Hear me. New law in the city. The workship starts.
Cost 20 rations, but hey, we've got a downtrend. Healthcare insulation researched. Well, let's get that cookhouse taken care of. We can't have sick cooks sneezing in our food or something. That'd be gross. And I ain't having it. I ain't having it. Here's an idea. Yeah.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Yeah, we'll just line these up with some nice roads to lighten it up some. What's this? United by faith. Sir, we're holding an evening of prayer this afternoon. Plenty of people are here. They're praying, but also talking and laughing. I haven't seen anything this heartening in our city for a long time. It's really brought the community together. I'm glad to hear that. Go in peace, all y'all. Oh, some of our people died. It's because they're leaving the care houses, I guess, to go get to the services. That's my only guess for that. Which doesn't make any sense to me. Alright, you guys head back out to Tesla City. I have something in mind for here. Another theft. We don't have any faith keepers, so we'll just have to let them be. People are angry about the thefts. The crowd is gathered, demanding that you stop ignoring the recent thefts of... Goodness gracious. Let me retry that. A crowd is gathered, demanding that you stop ignoring the recent thefts. Sir, you have to do something. When you let these thieves steal our supplies, more and more people think that maybe the Londoners are right and we'll be safer going with them. What are our options here? Disperse the crowd? We don't have any of that. They will soon repent for their sin. Oh, goodness. They will soon repent for their sins. I don't know that that's for me to decide. I don't feel like I should have that kind of power. Public penance. Is that like flagellation? Like in the Middle Ages? No. I won't do anything about it. I won't do anything about it. Go home. Uh-oh. A person joined them. Whatever shall I do? But seriously, this is getting serious. We only have like 6 days left. I say we repurpose a few people and send them to this coal mine. All our work will be for nothing if we leave. I'm staying.
Move! Time to get to work.
Alright. Allows us to build outpost depots. Allows us to assemble an outpost team. Send it to establish a permanent resource outpost far away from the city and maintain a connection with it. I think this will come in handy. But oh man. I think we actually destroyed all the outpost options we had so far though. So maybe not? I don't know. It'll be fine. Probably. Probably. I know everyone likes hearing me say that. It's fine. Let's go ahead and build more. Oh. Fix that. Let's go ahead and build more houses. Oh, I love it when everything lines up. That makes me happy. Which is the opposite of several emotions, but in this case, sad. Every child has a place in a shelter. Which means every child is helping research. A city of science. A child's plea. Captain, we found a boy frozen to the bone in the cemetery next to a fresh grave. He must have been there for hours. He wants you to call an emergency meeting. He says if you agree, his mother will wake up to attend it. Oh goodness. He must face his loss. I'm sorry. Sorry, son. We all have to face it. You're not alone in this. There we go. Let's go ahead and lighter scout sleds or a factory. Let's build a factory. Meantime, we'll build this outpost depot. Or depot, as I used to say. We'll build an outpost depot. There we go. How close are you? 13 hours. 1 day and 13 hours. Yeah, we're sending you to the... And you're almost to the convoy, so it should be any second. Really. How are you guys liking this series so far? I'm really enjoying playing it with all of you. Let me know in the comments what else you'd like to see. Would you like me to try and be some sort of a awful ruler, or maybe just forget about most things? I don't know. We could try the all tent challenge. That's always fun. What are you doing? Just kind of doing a little dance over there. Okay. There's the Faith Keepers. I don't like the look of that guy. That's a face that says, I'm a Pharisee. So we're not going to go that route. The temple. We will build a magnificent testament to the devotion of our people. That will kindle hope in the hearts of the faithful and sway the doubtful. Alright, that sounds cool. I like how it has all those like benefits that it has, and then at the bottom there's one downside that says you will have to build the temple. Isn't that kind of the point of it though? Let's give it its own like space. You know what I'm saying? Seems right. Probably not between the wall drills, no. How about right there? Yeah. Put it right there. Build the temple. check on this guy first. This convoy is carrying workers that got lost in a blizzard. They are weak and have no provisions. We should listen to their story and escort them to our city. Yeah, alright. They sought Winterhome. The workers who were riding this convoy told us they were heading for the city of Winterhome. We were supposed to follow the signal from the beacon, but we couldn't pick it up, they say. We tried to follow a search pattern to find it, but we ran out of fuel. It'll come with us. We'll bring you to our city instead. I won't tell you the reason why, though. You might not like to hear it. Alright. Oh, goodness. Why is no one going to the doctor when they're sick? Look, if you're sick, go to the doctor. Especially right now with the Backstreet Boys concert, you know, the reunion tour happening. Let's avoid that. Oh yeah, the temple. Right. Ceremonial service. That's what I like to see. The first Londoners convinced to stay. Sir, several of the people who wanted to flee to London have decided to trust you and stay. They say that your recent decisions convinced them there is hope for us yet. Well, I am glad to hear that. We need to name him. Comment section. What is his name? He's been very helpful for us. Alright, Tesla City, here we come. And in the meantime, we will create an outpost team. Yeah, let's actually send them out this way. It'll take them 16 out. Takes them 16 hours, but how long is it for the scouts? 12 hours? It's like they just sort of point them and they run. Like, go get him, boy. Okay.
Get going. I turn, old friend.
Doing pretty good with our coal. We haven't even upgraded the generator at all yet. So maybe now's the time. Yeah, maybe now is the time. Let's go ahead and do that. And the factory, we'll get that puppy built. That puppy. We'll build a puppy. There. That's where we're building it. There we go. That's kind of cool looking. It's got these, like, things. What's that? A change of heart. Sir, a man was found crying silently in the temple. We approached him to ask if he needed help. He told us he wanted to see you. I thought my faith died long ago, sir. With my wife and my daughters in London, I couldn't see any purpose in our new life and the fight for survival. But today, when I entered the temple, I saw a future for us. Now I'm ready to face it. Glad to hear it. I'm glad you feel that way. I'll do my best not to let you down, but it's because of people like you I won't have to. Alright. We'll see how this affects our warmth. Hey! Alright, the scouts are back. So let's send them to the observatory. That's everything over this way, I believe. This is an outpost site. You can get wood, but I think we're doing okay on wood. Right. Employ the engineers and the growers and the stealers. The stealers, like the sports ball team. Generator efficiency. That could come in handy. Let's do a steam steelworks first, because we're running low on steam. Tesla City. I tell you what, we're going to take a little break, and when we come back, we will explore Tesla City. Remember, Spash Base, to drink your water, stay hydrated. and that your Grand Poobah loves you. I'll see you next time in episode 4 of Frostpunk.